So we back at it. This is 10 out of 19 ways to improve your credit. So I'm gonna knock these first 10 out the way, and then I'll give you the rest of the nine, one video at a time. So, and if you're on IG, you're not gonna see the one video at a time. That's only for the people in the credit coaching group. And if you want to join that and boost your credit score as fast as possible, get a 700 plus credit score in like 30 to 60 days, go ahead and just click the link in my bio. So number one, you can dispute collections. Collections is probably the number one thing holding a lot of people back. A lot of people have a credit score in the low to mid 500s, and then when they take all of the collections off, right, their credit score sometimes boosts over 100 points, literally. So that can take you from horrible credit to decent credit. That can take you from not being able to get approved for a credit card to being able to get approved for a house. So number one is dispute collections. Get those off of your account. There's a correct way to do this. If you want to know, click the link in my bio, sign up for the credit coaching group. Number two is if you have a closed credit card account with a $0 balance, go ahead and go back to them and see if you can open it up. That's the once you open it up, that's the equivalent to having a 0% utility rate. So the lower your utility rate, the better. The higher your utility rate, the worse. So if you have $1,000 credit card limit with a $900 balance, you have a 90% credit limit, which is holding you back. So if you get that down, that's going to help you. But another way to increase your credit fast is just open the credit card account with the $0 balance. Number three, if you don't have a credit card, go ahead and get one. You will have an inquiry on your credit, but you will also get new credit. So this will also boost your credit score and it will add to your credit mix. So number four, become an authorized user. What that is if your credit utility rate is high, if it's around 90%, if you know somebody who has a 0% utility rate, you can hop on as an authorized user, right? So that means that basically you're also a owner of that same credit card they're on. You can hop on their 0% utility rate card, and that will decrease your overall utility rate to about 45%, and that will cause your credit score to go up. So check before you become an authorized user, make sure that person's credit utility rate is below 30%, and ideally you want their utility rate to be below 10%. Number five, you can just throw the damn credit card away. A lot of people have gotten they dug themselves in a hole. If they didn't have a credit card, their credit score probably wouldn't be messed up. They have late payments, they have credit cards that have been closed, they have limits that have been lowered. Shoot. Credit cards accounts that have been thrown into collections. If you have a credit card with a utility rate over 30%, really over 10%, and you can't get it down, it's been like that for more than 30 days, go ahead, unless you have to pay bills, unless like you really have to live off of it, go ahead and just throw that shit away. You shouldn't have it. Number six, credit limit increase. I spelled that right. Yep, credit limit increase. So that's another way to lower your utility rate without having to put money on the card. So if you have a $1,000 limit, $900 balance, your utility rate is 9%. Instead of having you pay $400 to take that balance from 900 to 500 and give you a 50% utility rate, which will increase your score, what you can do is increase the limit up to $2,000, and now your utility rate will be lower, under 50%, and your credit score will go up without you having to spend any money. Number seven, take out a car loan. If you don't have a car, if you buy a car, your credit score will go up because you have new credit. My credit score went up 30 points when I bought my car. Number eight, open more lines of credit. That kind of go hands in hands with number seven. And number three, when the ideal number of credit lines open is 21. If you want to find out more information about the ideal number of like inquiries, credit lines, utility rates, stuff like that, start you a free account with creditkarma.com. Number nine, remove the missed payments. If you need a letter, join the credit coaching group and I'll send that to you. It's a way that if you miss one or two payments, it's a way that we can get those removed just by sending a letter. Number 10, correct errors on your credit report. Most people, probably around like 70+% of people have errors on their credit report, believe it or not. So, and it's not has nothing to do with you, not your fault. So if you go on and correct those errors, your credit score could possibly increase. If you have any questions, go ahead and DM me or just join the credit coaching group in the bio.